Becoming Fluent by Richard Roberts and Roger Kreuz. So how do you learn a language and make sure it all sticks in your head? That's what this book is all about. Personally, I am so relieved that the book didn't start off with a personal story by the author. I saw this title and I was hesitant to get it for so long because I pictured opening it to the first pages and it'd be some story like, it was a warm summer evening in Athens and a man came up to me and started talking this gibberish, and some personal story where the author realizes that he could learn 6 languages in 2 months if he did this weird little trick, or just something like that. I was so happy reading this book that I don't know anything about the author. The authors just went right to the meat of how to learn a language. For books that try to help you do things, there are the books that are very principle oriented, and then there are books that are very practical. So the practical books will tell you, go to the library, get this, do these steps, and the other one, on the other side, the principles book, they tell you the underlying principles of what learning is and facts about the human mind. This book is very much principle oriented. The advice from this book are things like set short-term realistic goals. You're never too old to start learning a new language. Focus on your progress, not your high ideals of where you want to be one day. Accept criticism, learn from your mistakes, and be patient. So a lot of this is just general good life rules, general good goal setting. The authors also go into detail about certain things that are specific to language, like the 5 levels of language proficiency. I thought that was an interesting breakdown, S1 through S5. I hadn't heard of that before. Or how many hours it takes to learn different languages from one to another. He talks about that a bit. He also talks about the health benefits of learning a new language. Apparently you delay dementia by on average 4 years, at least in one study. Though he says a lot more studies need to be done to really pin down the effect of learning a language and what it does to your brain in the long run. So I thought the book was really interesting from beginning to end. There's lots of interesting facts, helpful tips and tricks that are enlightening about the brain and how the brain functions. I could have used more practical application. Like if I decided I was going to learn French starting tomorrow, I would have no idea what to do. Duolingo, Quizlet, buying a French book, moving to Paris, I still wouldn't know where to begin. I guess there's some other book out there that gives you the structure. And from this book, you learn more about the optimal ways to pace yourself and to keep your brain challenged, but not too challenged. I would give this book 3.5 stars. If you have any recommendations, including books about how to learn languages, leave them in the comments below.